Word of the Week. This weekly word is inspired by the Word of God. It's a 5-minute broadcast that will inspire, motivate, and introduce you to the Word of God by relating everyday words to scriptures. I'm your host, Oreen Newton. Let's get started. Word of the Week for the week of March 5th, 2023 is quiet. Q-U-I-E-T. The definition of quiet is the absence of sound. It's refrained in manner or speech, or to make calm or still. Our scriptures come from Ecclesiastes 9th chapter 17th verse. The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. And from 1 Peter 3rd chapter 3rd and 4th verse, your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. Please be quiet. I have heard so many people complain about the noise that is constantly around them. It is the kind of destructive noise that one can not only hear but see. It is an airplane entering the cloud of a beautiful blue sky. It is a neighbor whose rock music is loud enough to be heard in the next county. It is the traffic, the streetlights, the sirens, the sound of the balls hitting the pickleball court, bad news, people in crisis, constantly moving objects, and consistent correction, change, and chaos. Wouldn't it be wonderful to just get some blessed quietness? But may I ask you a question or two while you're reading the Word of the Week? Where exactly are you? That's right. Where did you choose to read this week's word? Tell me, in your space right now, is the TV or radio on? Are there coworkers, a spouse, a project, or children that may be competing for your attention? Could you have found a quieter place, one where you could concentrate on what you're reading or listening to, i.e. a closet, a bathroom, a stairway, outside, or in your car? By the way, without looking at the top of this email, what is this week's word of the week? If you do not know, don't worry. If you get quiet and think about it, it just might come to you. How much effort would it take to find a place of refuge so that you could take 5 minutes to read the Word of God or the Word of the Week? Aren't you worth the effort? Now back to my questions. What is the first thing you do after hitting the snooze button, or after putting on your seatbelt in the car, or while eating dinner? Do you pick up your cell phone, turn on the TV, tune into your favorite station or podcast, pick up the newspaper, or get on the computer? When you choose either of these points of access, you also choose to bring the world and its problems into your life. You have elected the chaos. Could you have enjoyed your quiet time just a little longer? By the way, when was the last time that you were intentionally quiet for more than 1 hour without being asleep? When was the last time that you and your best friend or partner comfortably and peacefully spent time together without talking? When was the last time that you finished your prayers and then waited to hear if God had an answer? When was the last time that you listened to the sound of your breathing or your own heartbeat? When was the last time that you thought about your blessings or marveled at how wondrously made you are? If it has been a while, you're doing yourself a disservice, because it is during your quiet moments that we become fortified. It is during our quiet moments when we can pray, reflect on, and refine who we are. It is during our quiet moments that we can think about how we want to be perceived, what we believe, and what we hope to achieve. It is in our quiet moments that we can reflect on our relationships, our purpose, and our goals. It is in our quiet moments that we can commune with God. It is in our quiet moments when God teaches us how to trust and then surrender to His will. Just like you calendar your doctor's appointments, work schedule, class work, and holidays, schedule your quiet time. It is critical to your mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. God is waiting to spend some quality time with you. Trust that it will be time well spent, because once He teaches you to love, trust, and obey, He will endow you with the power of a gentle and a quiet spirit. What is a quiet spirit? A quiet spirit is a spirit that is resistant to hate, temperate in personality, and shares messages of hope. It is confident, content, listens, loves, and exhibits kindness in some of the most extraordinary of life circumstances. A quiet spirit is not one that is silent, but one that will speak up for truth, justice, and love with wisdom and conviction. If you want this for yourself, find more time to spend with the Lord and be quiet. God bless you. Oreen out. Thank you for listening. If you would like to receive a copy of the Word of the Week every week, please send me an email to candonewton@gmail.com. That's candonewton@gmail.com. And I'll send you one every week. God bless you. Oreen out.